I now want to take a look at creating these cutouts here. So you can see this might look like a fairly difficult process or design, but if we make use of the offset tool, we can see that this can really save me quite a bit of time. The first thing I'll want to do, I'll maybe want to sketch directly on this face here. So again, I can just do a quick double tap to jump ortho to that face. And to create this cut, I'd have to draw maybe a fairly complex shape. But really all it was an offset from my original arcs. So I can jump into the tools, and I have a number of commands here that we'll learn throughout a number of lessons. But down there at the bottom there I have the offset option. So this we took a look at with sketches, but it also works on 3D faces as well. So if I want to offset the entire face, I can just tap and drag somewhere about here, and notice that's creating that nice cutout offset I was looking for. And I can fine-tune the exact value I'd like. Maybe let's say 3 centimeters. And finish it off. And notice I just created a fairly complex sketch very, very quickly. And I can just hit done to finish that off. Finally, I'll rotate again slightly to get more in a 3D view. And I can select either of these closed sketches, or both at once. And again, extrude or cut away. So tap and drag if I'd like to extrude in the upwards direction, or in this case I want to cut down in the downwards direction. Now, I don't want to cut all the way through in this case, so I want to give a specific value. And so I'm actually going to go in here and say 9 or minus 9 centimeters. And finish that off. Notice that this may not have been exactly what I was looking for in this case, because actually I now have this extra material here, and I actually don't necessarily want in my final design. So maybe in this case, the total face offset was not the best option. So I just undo, and I'll jump back into my offset tool, but instead of using the total offset, I'm going to use single edge. And again, maybe I will offset just the arcs now. 3, 3, and 3 centimeters. Now this looks more what I was trying to achieve, and I just hit the done check to finish it off. And now I can trim away, if I'd like, any excess material. And rotate back to a 3D view. And now these closed sketches look more like what I was trying to achieve in this case. So just the same, tap and drag to add or remove material. And in this case, again, I'll go to minus 9 centimeters. In the next lesson, we'll learn how to use fillets and chamfers to soften edges.